Welcome to this guided project, AWS S3 Basics. My name is Saurabh and I will be instructor for this project. This project is for anyone who is interested in AWS and wants to start his or her cloud journey with AWS. You don't need to know anything about AWS Cloud to take this project, but you should have an AWS account so that you can follow along and get the most out of this project. I am excited to teach you about AWS S3, which is one of the widely used AWS service. I have worked as a cloud architect and have years of experience in providing architecture solution using AWS services. I'm a certified AWS solution architect. I'm also a certified Microsoft trainer. This was about me. Let us now have a brief overview of RIME platform. On the right hand panel, you can see my cloud desktop. I'm moving my cursor right now. On the left side, the big cloud desktop you see is yours. This is a hands-on project, so please watch what I'm doing and follow those steps in your own cloud desktop. If I need to pause my instruction at any time, please bring the cursor on the top of my cloud desktop and click the pause button. If I'm going too fast or too slow, you can increase or decrease the speed of video by clicking the speed button below the pause button. Now, let's take a look at what we will accomplish by end of this project. And this project will create AWS S3 bucket. We'll also learn about S3 features like data encryption, versioning, S3 lifecycle management, and cross-region applications. We'll also create a static website using S3 bucket. In this task, we are going to create our first S3 bucket. But what exactly S3 is? S3 stands for Simple Storage Service. It is an object-based storage service and it is used to store any amount of data. You can think S3 bucket as a container and whatever we are going to store inside that container would be called as object. So let's get started. First thing we need to do is to log into AWS Management Console. Open a new tab and enter URL as aws.amazon.com/console. And press enter. If you don't have an AWS account yet, please pause this video and create one. You can create an AWS account using this button. You can resume the video once you have an AWS account. Please sign in with your credentials. I have logged in with my credentials. Now I am at AWS Management Console. Before creation of S3, we'll make sure that we are in the correct region. You can find region towards the right of the screen. And we can choose any region from here. For this layout, we are going to use North Virginia. To navigate to S3 service, you have to click on services and search for S3. Click on S3 and it will take us to S3 dashboard. Now we are at S3 dashboard. It's a global dashboard and we can see all the buckets in all the regions here. As we don't have an AWS bucket yet, we are not going to see any. So first thing we are going to do is to create S3 bucket. For that we have to click on create a bucket towards the right of the screen. Click on create bucket and here we have to provide few details. First is bucket name. Please note that bucket name has to be unique globally. So you have to provide a unique name to your bucket which is not taken by anyone yet. I'll call it as Cloud Mento. I'm going to create my bucket in North Virginia region. Scroll down and now we are at public access setting. And we can see public access to our bucket is blocked by default. It means that our bucket is not accessible via internet. We can make our bucket accessible from internet by unchecking this box. We are going to work on access management in next task. For this task, we'll keep it as blocked and scroll down. Now we are at bucket versioning. We can enable versioning by clicking on this checkbox. So it will keep multiple versions of the same object within the same bucket. So even if we accidentally delete one of the object, the previous version of that object will still be available in the bucket. I'm not going to enable it now and scroll down. Tags are used to track the project cost, and these are completely defined by us. So to add a tag, we have to click on add tag. We have to give it a key. We can call it as project, and we can give it a value. I'll give it as basics. Scroll down. Now we are at server side encryption. So there are two ways to encrypt our data. We are going to talk about encryption later in the project. For now, I'll keep it as disabled and scroll down and click on create bucket at the bottom of the screen. Great job! We have successfully created our first bucket. In this task, we learn to create S3 bucket. In the next task, we are going to upload few objects to this bucket and we'll set up access management using bucket policy and ACS. Thanks for joining this task. See you in the next task.